Hi everyone, I'm Josh and this is Josh Wright Piano TV. Thanks so much for joining me today. I have a quick tip I'd like to share today about something I call the shadowing or the ghosting technique. Okay, this was originally taught to me by Sergey Babayan and it was humbling in the lesson. Let me just tell you that much. He wanted to isolate my left hand on a tricky passage. It may have been, I think we were working on Chopin Etude Opus 10 number 4, maybe something like this. So, and he said, oh, your left hand sounds a little weak in a certain area. So what he had me do is he had me shadow the right hand, and just play the left hand. So that you can hear what's going on in the left hand, but you're shadowing that right hand. Because a lot of times we can do the left hand perfectly by itself, but as soon as we add the right hand, things are affected in a negative way. I was teaching one of my adult students, Marilyn. I love her to death, and she is a great student. She always gives me a lot of good inspiration for these YouTube videos and the VIP Masterclass series videos. So anyway, she was working on Brahms Opus 119, number 1, the Intermezzo. And there's this little part that's a little bit tricky with these polyrhythms. That we were going over. And one thing that I did a video for her in the VIP Masterclass series a couple weeks ago, and she said, oh, one thing you forgot to mention in your video is the shadowing technique. And I thought, oh, I've never shared this on YouTube before. And I thought, okay, maybe I'll do another video for her, but with a different concept. So here's the shadowing technique applied to these polyrhythms. So we're just going to take left hand by itself, but shadow the right hand. It's a very strange sensation because you want to play that. Let's just take right hand and shadow the left hand. And what you may have noticed is, man, my right hand was pretty boring right there. So let's try and affect that a little bit, or use a little more effective dynamics. Oh, that was better. And now let's try it together. And so forth. So anytime you're having trouble putting something hands together, try that shadowing technique, and I think it will automatically expose which hand is the weaker hand or what part in particular is giving you trouble. I hope today's video has been helpful. If you haven't had a chance to check out the recent webinar that I put out this past April with 10 of my favorite tips to help take your playing to the next level, I will leave a link for that in the description below. These are 10 of the best tips that I've learned from master teachers across the world, as well as tips that I've seen help improve my students' playing more than other methods over the last, 16 years of teaching. So if you haven't had a chance to check that out, there's a link in the description below. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to email me. My email is josh@joshwrightpiano.com. Have a great week. Good luck in your practice sessions.